We have an issue tonight with our Clippity Doo installment number 2. And that's that. Not these fucking hideous shoes. The Clippity Doo is currently in Ryan's office. And Ryan is working from home today. So we have to Clippity Doo with an extra pair of ears. And he insists that the light is on, don't you? It's not Clippity Doo disco, yeah? Oh. What's up, guys, and welcome to Clippity Doo chat number 2. I almost wasn't going to film this Clippity Doo chat. I almost wasn't going to do this Clippity Doo at all, and I was making all of the bullshit excuses of why not. So I thought that this episode could be fully dedicated to how to get out of a rut when you are not feeling motivated with training. And I think that it is at this time of the year, we're in December, that people will deprioritize training out of the very first thing that goes in the equation. And it's crazy to think how quickly people would deprioritize it and how much they devalue it, even though they know that it aligns with their goals, that it makes them feel the best possible version of themselves. It gives them mental clarity and it gives them peace and calm in their day. But yet, even though life is chaotic and crazy, they still choose to deprioritize it. And for majority of people, it will be one of the things that will be their demise, because for a lot of people, they're not doing the self-work. They're not meditating. They're not doing journaling. They're not taking time out of their busy days when they've got full-time jobs and kids and all of these variables to prioritize themselves. Self-care is self-worth. Exercising is a form of self-care, and that you see yourself worthy and deserving enough to care for yourself in the same way that you so readily care for other people. So at this time of the year, we see people short-tempered, we see people frustrated, angry, tired, all of the feels, because they've had a huge year and they're stressed with kids and they're stressed at work trying to get everything done in time, and they're financially stressed, and then they take the one element out of their day that they don't recognize is actually one of their core anchors, and they wonder why they're such an angry individual. And further to that, they wonder why they go into their New Year's making these ridiculous goals, because their mindset, even though they might have had 11 months of great training and goal achieving, that their mindset is that they can't achieve the things that they say they're going to do. So if you are falling into the majority of people at the moment, my reminder is simply this: it doesn't matter what you do or how you do it. It doesn't matter if you're tired, it doesn't matter if you're overwhelmed, stressed, all of the things, as long as you do something, because consistently doing something is so much better than consistently not doing anything at all. And prioritizing yourself, and even if it's 15 minutes before the kids wake up, or it's in your lunch break, you're going for a walk around the block, or clippity doing, or doing a high intensity workout, Pilates, stretching, whatever your form of exercise, all movement is positive movement. As long as you're still prioritizing that, you are going to feel so much better about yourself. So I'm going to give you an example of my today's situation. I'll give you a few examples, but my today's situation. I have already gone to the gym this morning. I'm dual training at the moment because I really want to still be maintaining physique, but also living life to the fullest. And it's quite simple. The calories, if you're eating more than you're putting out, the body, the numbers are going to go up. So I want to drink on the weekend. I want to eat good food and submerge in moments and be present without guilt or reservation, but you've also got to put the work in. It's just, it is what it is. So I was sitting on the couch doing photo edits. I have a lot on my plate at the moment. We're juggling a lot of moving parts for the business in terms of challenge coming up, emails, building up PDFs, programming, new recipes, client maintenance, the never-ending list. And I was sitting there, and then Ryan was working in the office, and I was like, and it's raining outside, otherwise I would have just gone for a walk to get steps up. And I was sitting there and I was like, nah, fuck it. I'm just not gonna do it. Like, you've got so much on your plate, you've got so much going on. You don't need to do clippity-doo. You don't need to do the chat tonight. Like, you can just skip it. I was full on bargaining with myself, and you'll find that you'll bargain with yourself and you'll hear your internal monologue of all the why nots. And you will go for this like back and forth of this bargaining power to justify to yourself that your decision is the right decision in that moment. And I was sitting there and I was like, okay, first step is just put some activewear on. I was like, even if you don't exercise, you're really hot this second, just put some activewear on. So I put my activewear on and I went to go and sit back on the couch and I started scrolling on social media, so I wasn't even doing my work. And I was like, yo, you've got to be fucking kidding. You ain't sitting on your scrolling, rotting away. You need to take a break, move your body, follow the plan, not your mood, and get it done. And all it takes is circuit breaking that chain of thought that you're having. And I think the first thing to remember when you're trying to circuit break any sort of day is removing the pressure of perfectionism. A lot of people put themselves in unrealistic pressure cookers that they have to go into every single session and for it to be the best session they've ever done. First of all, first stepping stone in your head, just ticking the box. Tick the box, it doesn't matter how I fucking do it. I could literally just walk into the gym and walk on the treadmill. I could go into the gym, stretch my mat. I could go out to my living room. It doesn't fucking matter. Whatever movement you decide to do, it's still ticking the box. So first of all, bargain back. I'm just gonna move my body. Doesn't matter how I do it, I'm just gonna move my body. Second of all, it is so important to remember your driving why. If you do not have a strong enough driving why of why you need to move, whether it's you're building the body of your dreams, whether it's proving to yourself you set goals and you follow through, whether it is exercise is your therapy, whether it is a little of all of those things, it is so important that when those why nots come, you remember your anchoring point and you remember that why and you push back that inner mean girl and that inner monologue and say, nah, not today, Satan. It's not fucking happening. And then my final, most important, when you are lacking motivation, is to just shut the fuck up and get the job done. You are not a victim of your circumstances. You are not so unique and special to be immune from the hardships of life. If you've had a shit day, people have been dickheads, life going on, kids, everything, that's life. Shit happens. Life happens. You don't need to be a victim of your circumstances anymore. You do not need to play this card. You do not need someone to come and save you. The only person that can save you and get you out of whatever circumstance you're at, whether it's you're not happy with whatever element of your life, is you. And exercise is a really amazing thing that can prove to yourself that you don't need saving and that the one person that can save you is you. So if you are sitting and thinking about, you know what, fuck it, I'm not going to train today. I'm not going to move my body. I'm not going to do anything. Shut the fuck up and move your body and do it for yourself. Blast your music, listen to a podcast, hang out with me on a clippity-doo. Do whatever the fuck you need to do to get your ass up off of the couch and move your body, and watch how everything around you becomes better, because as soon as you start being selfish and you prioritize yourself, it's showing to the universe, it's showing to the world, and it's showing to yourself that you do deserve your goals. You do deserve everything that you're chasing for. And watch how you feel yourself flood back into every fiber of your being. That's the beauty of exercise. It has the power to completely recharge and reignite you. And stop looking at it as that it's a punishment because you've been living life to the fullest, or eating or drinking or any of those things, and look at it as the things that I've said before, that this is going to bring the best version of you, and that's fucking worth fighting for. My other thing about motivation, and this one is also a really, really important factor to put into the equation, is yes, no one is going to come save you except for yourself. But celebrate the fuck out of it when you hit those milestones. And I think that people often disregard pushing through the mental barriers. But realistically, when you do it in physical exercise and even just showing up for training and pushing through a mental barrier, that has such a profound ripple effect into everything that you do. The muscle memory that it creates, you lifting heavier with weights, you pushing through a boundary in cardio, you thinking, I can't do one more rep, and doing another rep, you showing up for training. The mental conditioning that that does for you is amazing. And you know what? I get a lot of shit for loving burpees. I don't love burpees. It's a fucking grueling exercise. It's hard. Every single fiber of my being screams doing the exercise because it is working your whole body and it's hard. The reason I love burpees is because no matter how I do it or when I do it, when I'm told to do a certain amount of reps, I always push for one more, and I show that exercise who's boss. And that's why I fucking love it, because then I go into everything else that I do and I remember that I can do hard things. And that is such an important reminder that you can do hard things, because when you're faced with every single day life things and they're hard and they're challenging and you don't want to do them, and you push for that extra rep, that conversation, you stand up, you speak your mind when you don't feel confident to do so, you protect your boundaries fiercely, and you go for the things that you want. That's how you become one of the most mentally resilient people on the planet. And I'm not going to dilute for a second the fact that I'm human too, and I have days where I'm not perfect at all. And I have days where I want to give up and throw the towel in and have full mentee Bs. But I guarantee you, if I have a shit day or a shit moment, I'm either fighting for it in the afternoon or I'm going for it again the next day. And that's just life. There's a very select few people that have the mental resilience of being able to do it day in and day out. We're humans. Actually, that's a lie. Ryan can do it day in and day out. He's got noise cancelling headphones on, but if he heard it, he'd be smiling inside. But yeah, if you're feeling not good today, remove the remove the pressure of perfectionism and just do the best you fucking can. Do it with all of the ranges of emotion, and do it for yourself, because you are so worthy and deserving of the most abundant life, filled with all of the things that you want. But you will never ever achieve the things that you want in life if you keep on allowing your bullshit excuses to keep on dictating your existence. So fuck the excuses, follow the plan, not your mood. Maybe the plan needs adapting, but we fucking get it done. Whew. It is so hot on the Gold Coast at the moment. It infuriates me because I wash my hair and then literally straight away I'm such a sweaty being. And for any of my other sweaty sisters out there, you'll feel the pain. I go into gym classes and I literally pick up a weight and I'm pouring sweat. And I don't know whether it's because I'm really hydrated or just because I wear a lot of moisturizer too. Or maybe it's just hydrated, wear a lot of moisturizer, and it's fucking hot. And the humidity is 1 million and my body's just like, get me out of here. And I do like high intensity sort of running intervals, pushing. I'm a pool of sweat. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this clippity-doo chat. My reminder, it's okay to sweat. It's normal. Go out, do great things, be kind to other people, and fucking make today count. You are so worthy and deserving of whatever you want in life, so fight for it.